Hello everyone, my name is DustInLint's and welcome back to a Let's Look At for a game called Chasm. What is Chasm? It's a game developed by Discord Games Incorporated. It is a procedurally generated RPG platformer currently in development for PC, Windows, Mac, and Linux, and PlayStation 4. Taking equal inspiration from hack and slash dungeon crawlers and Metroidvania-style platformers, it will immerse you in a procedurally generated fantasy world full of exciting treasure, deadly enemies, and abundant secrets. So I've been pretty excited about this game. This is a early access build on currently on Steam, beta version 0.43, I should say. Before we hop into the game here, let's take a quick look at the options here. Right now, there's not a whole lot of options for the game, which I find is kind of okay with me. There doesn't seem to be a drastic need for an abundance of options for games like these. Metroidvania 2D side-scrolling platformers. Full screen is a nice option. I would like to have maybe a full screen windowed mode, but I doubt that'll be included in the game. I haven't really messed around with scale either though. I'll have to see what that's all about later. And music and sound volume, perfectly acceptable. Right now in this current build of the game, there's only the story mode, which I will do a new game for. But in the fully developed game, which will be released sometime in the early 2015 time frame, it will include 6 diverse areas procedurally assembled from handcrafted rooms. There will be lots of boss battles and special abilities to obtain, and which will allow you to access previously inaccessible areas, as is the nature of Metroidvania-style games. Another feature of this game, you can customize your character by equipping armor to your body and weapons, shields, or spells to either hand. Now, like I was saying before, there's going to be more than just the normal game for when it's fully released. When it is fully released, there will be the normal mode, arena mode, time trial, and hardcore modes. There will also be leaderboards for the hardcore playthroughs featuring quickest time and more. And a big thing for me is the fact that it has gamepad support even in this early version. Let's get started with a new game here, and we'll do a normal one. I've tried experimenting with how long the name entry is. It's not as long as I would like it to be, but it's pretty good. We'll just go with Dustin. And one thing I really appreciate is the fact that it goes down to lowercase after the input of the first letter inputted. And let's continue here. Now, warning, the following is a work in progress and may contain bugs and incomplete features. I'll give a bit of a history of the lore of the game. When a small mining community falls silent, a young soldier named Dalton is sent to investigate. Upon arriving in the remote mountain town of Carthus, he discovers that paranormal forces have sealed the town off from the outside world. Now trapped, he is left with no option but to explore the mines below the town and uncover the source of the disturbances. 6 huge procedurally generated areas will await, each lovingly crafted with a retro pixel art style, as you can see here. Help Dalton gain new abilities and equipment, evade dangerous traps, and defeat hordes of deadly enemies in order to save Carthus and possibly the world. So very ominous looking crow right at the start here. Welcome to Carthus. Let's continue on here. The art style in this, absolutely love it. It reminds me of Castlevania and Super Metroid a whole heck of a lot. This lady, you can talk to her. I have potions for sale. Have a look, won't you? So you can shop for potions, but I don't have the bottle or coin necessary. A lot of things you can't really access right away at the start of here. These campfires here, very Dark Souls-esque, if I might say so. You can sit at these campfires to level up, you can craft items and manage your inventory here. What else is there here to start off with? This little tavern area, there's a little cute cat here. Hey there, kitty cat. Another lady here with a very bouncing bosom. Talk to her. Welcome to the Mountain Inn. After you get yourself warmed up, you should go to the next door and meet the mine manager. And she sells green leaves, red leaves, yellow leaves. We'll find out what those are for later. I'll let you know now that it's mainly for crafting potions. Here, you would think you would be able to access this right away, but no, you need a special ability to reach that bottle right down there. And a cute little husky just sleeping on the bed there as well. Oh, and a little squirrel scurrying down there as well. Oh, I didn't even notice the winter owl up on the water well up there either. So we entered this place. The guy's just sleeping here. Try and talk to him. Just ... Let's try ringing the bell here. Oh, he's awake. Let's talk to him. Welcome to Carthus, lad. You must have been sent to help us find the mining crew. I'd go down into the mines to investigate, but the dampness makes my legs ache. The crew was last working on the eastern side of the bottommost floor. You'll have to take the elevator down to reach it. It's a little rickety, but it's safe enough. Take this key to the entrance and head in when you're ready. And of course this guy, he doesn't seem to sell anything, but you can sell stuff to him if you find things in the dungeon which we're about to enter right here. And I have to say, controls feel pretty good. X is your main attack, B being your secondary if you don't have anything equipped at the moment, but like I do, it's just a straight up punch. And let's get started here in the dungeon, the main element of this game. Right off the bat, you'll be put into this, what appears to be a mining cave with a blocked off entrance to your right. This is procedurally generated to a certain extent, at least in the early game. Okay, deal with... I hate these freaking bats. Okay, there we go. Platforming feels extremely good in this. You can look down below with the right analog stick. You can go through platforms like these by holding down an X, which is for jumping. And every time you kill an enemy, okay, there we go. That could have been pretty dangerous right off the bat there. You get currency there, which you can use to buy items, and this is also for leveling up as well. And you'll encounter crates quite often, which hold things like this brown feather, which I can sell in the upper world for more of that currency for either leveling up or buying items. Platforming feels really, really good in this game. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. Let's maybe explore to the right here to start off with. And we have this goblin guy here who is pretty easy to deal with. More of these ceiling guys as well. And these little bug things can be rather annoying. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you do have a down diagonal attack as well, which feels really great. One thing I wish I had was maybe a down thrust attack, but there does seem to be a downward cutting attack while jumping. No upward one though, which is a little bit disappointing, but you can get most of the things that you want to do done just by either downward cuts or straight cuts. Can I hit him from here? No, I didn't think I would be able to. Oh, and I missed him there as well. And slice, really satisfying too for the smaller enemies when you cut them for the killing blow and they actually split into multiple pieces. Like that. Oh, feels so good. Okay. And we'll go over here to see what we have. Hoping I can show off a good bit of... bats are so annoying to deal with sometimes. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. I'm just playing really badly right now, but I have put... Oh, we've encountered a dead end already, as you would see in many Metroidvania games. One thing that is not included right now, and I'm not sure if it will be, but the developer has noted that unlike many Metroidvanias, there aren't like secret ways that you can go through punching walls or slashing at walls, which I'm glad that they've noted that for this current build, but I'm wondering if it's something that they might add for a later version. The art style. The colors that they've used that I've seen so far, very neutral, but I kind of think it works to its favor. Right here we have a journal entry from Pets and Glob. I have done it! I finally found evidence of the tribe rumored to live in these mountains thousands of years ago. It may be that these are the ghost raiders mentioned in many ancient texts, but for the purpose of my studies I shall refer to them as Ladori tribe, in respect to the Ladorian mountains in which they once lived. And you'll encounter these journal entries across, okay, that could have been bad. And up here. Oh, can I? Guess I can't do what I want to do there. Okay. I guess I'll just keep going over here for the time being and deal with him before he does any harm. Right now, there seems to be a strong meta, at least for this current build, to go with a strength-heavy build. Oh, another progression blocker there. That's a bit unfortunate, because... Oh, jeez. Okay. Because it seemed as though my way of getting back up seemed rather difficult in the room previous to this. Also, by the way, you can bring up a mini-map here, which is very much so in a Super Metroid style, where you can see what's going on. Now, how am I supposed to get back up here? Am I just oh, I see. Up there, and then I can go up here. There we go. Another thing I really appreciate in this build of the game is before the currency that you see floating towards me, that was not, oh, come on. Yeah, we're gonna do this? We're gonna do this? There we go. Currency before, you would have to collect it by hand, like it would just fall down, and I appreciate the fact that they allow it to float towards you. Now, this is again one of those fire camps, sort of a saving grace, where you can also heal up, but as in Dark Souls fashion, whenever you sit down at a fire camp, enemies will respawn. So there is a certain sense of being able to maybe oh, and here you can see how all the stats affect you. Vitality increases maximum amount of HP, as you may or may not have expected. Strength increases attack power of melee weapons such as swords and knives, but also fists as well. Intellect increases attack power of spells, as well as maximum amount of mana, and luck increases item drop rates, critical hit chance, and mana dropped by creatures. Now that's not something we've encountered yet because we haven't had a spell to use, but hopefully we'll encounter that before the end of this. Let's look at. But yes, as I was saying before, ooh, okay, that's bad. Man, I have been playing rather poorly, not gonna lie. I now do 12 damage instead of 9. That's a fairly significant upgrade. I keep falling down, which is really my own fault, but oh, those guys died in one hit. Now that feels pretty good. Whoop. Okay, here we go. Whoop. And he almost threw a rock in my face, but I got him before he could do that. Oh, we've encountered a new enemy. It takes 3 hits, surprisingly enough. I'll choose this more arduous path over here. Usually taking a more dangerous path leads to some greater rewards, I find. And this is another journal entry, DustInLint's journal entry too. Like most other early people, the Ladori seem to have deified animals. From what I've gathered, they believed a great bird laid an egg that contained our world. It also appears that they thought the sun was to be the eye of the bird. Strangely, there seems to be another world on the opposite side. Perhaps they first dug these tunnels in a vain attempt to reach that world. Very, very good lore in this game I've found so far. Okay, kill this bug thing. Still takes 2 hits, unfortunately. And make sure I don't get hit by it. And ooh, okay, kill it, and there we go. And we found a stone coin. Hopefully we find a way back up to the surface easily in a little bit. So that way I can maybe sell these and make it easier for me to obtain another level. Oh, these rat cave things are the absolute worst. Oh, okay. They die really easily, but you can only kill them with a downward strike, and they take a lot of hits. They are, in a sense, a good way of possibly farming the essence for leveling up and buying things, but I don't know, that we're encountering slimes already? Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. 3 hits with 12 damage. Pretty ridiculous if you ask me, but I don't know. Oh, these freaking rats. Talk about some bad rats if you know what I'm talking about. If you're a fan of Rock Lee's Smile YouTube channel, you probably know what I am talking about. Okay, now would probably be an ideal time to go after these guys here. I almost have enough for another level up if we encounter one of those kinds of... Oh, that stupid... okay, take care of that guy before he explodes in my face, and... Oh, that just contained a lot of essence. Excellent. From what I can tell, there's no way of making it back up there other than through this way, but I'm fine with that. Make our way over here. Maybe we'll find another campfire in just a little bit. So overall, I would highly recommend this game, even in its early state. It's a whole lot of fun. I've only ran into 3 different areas already, and of this, I think there's 6 even in this build, but oh, and our progression is blocked yet again. Looks like as if we will have to do some backtracking here. I think I'll probably go for that sort of top middle-ish route that I didn't go for before. There is, depending on how your game is generated, there can be a significant amount of backtracking, or you can just be very, very lucky and just not have to worry about backtracking for the most part. I had that for my other save file that I had. Oh, why did I think that was a good idea? I have that for my other save file. Man, I keep thinking I'm about to die by accidentally jumping into spikes, but you know what? It's probably actually a good idea for me to maybe just make my way back over here and heal up and maybe level up as well, just for a brief moment, so I can get all my health back and get stronger. Level up strength again, attack 15 and attack 14, or I could get another 4 health here, or get an additional 2 MP. I'm not sure how much attack I would gain for my magical powers because I don't have any yet. Or luck, it doesn't really tell you anything, but it does increase chances of drop rates and the other such things. So we'll go back, apply level changes, yes. Strength meta is pretty strong in this current build, I have to say, but it's not the be all end all. Okay, this time I'm going to be a lot smarter and more safe with how I traverse this, and I guess I'll actually go to the bottom right path this time. Oh, these sort of platform puzzles. Okay, and 1, 2. Oh, only took me 2 hits that time. Oh, okay, that could have been really, really dangerous. Oh, we found a green leaf for crafting a potion if we learn the recipe. That's actually another aspect of this game that I forgot to mention is you can also find recipes for games. Ooh, or not for games, for potions and other such things. These skeletons you'll find occasionally as well, which will give you a permanent increase to the mana or health, or I'm not sure if there's any that give you strength as well. I find it hard to believe that there's any that would give you strength, but then again, why would a skeleton give you mana or life as well? I don't know, but I'm willing to accept any or all explanations. Okay, we'll go back this way, up here, slash that guy, go down here and make our way back up here, kill that guy nice and easily, and trick that guy out. Yeah, only 2 hits. Excellent. And we'll wait for this guy to make his way back that way, and then only 2 hits now. That feels pretty good. This definitely seems like a way of... Oh, and occasionally you will get these rooms where it's sort of like a puzzle trap room where you have to figure out the puzzle in order to progress. This one is a fairly simple one, where you just have to follow the barrels until you can make it to the other side and step on this switch, and then it'll open both sides of the room permanently for the rest of the game. It's not like as if every single time you come in here you have to refigure out that puzzle. Another one of these, which gives me another fair amount of essence. We'll go down here. I'm not sure, but I think you can fall down faster by holding down rather than just... yeah, it does seem as though you can fall down faster by holding down, which, I don't know, you may or may not use strategically. We'll continue over this way and see what we have await for us on this other side of the tunnel. We've encountered this man here. I came down here to find the missing miners too. I'm trying to repair this elevator, but it's missing a critical part. That may or may not come to effect during this video, depending on how far and long I decide to record. Oh, I'm gonna miss that. May as well just run through. And okay, did not expect to make it that time as well. And okay. And oh, that was some very bad damage that I've been taking for the last couple of rooms there. It looked like as if there was 2 ways I could go, maybe. Just deal with these guys quickly. And I'll wait for the guy to change his path. Still 2 hits for those guys, which is surprising to me, but oh well. It's not like as if I can't deal with them somewhat competently. Make our way over here, deal with him easily, and deal with this guy fairly easily as well. And go over here. 1, 2. 1, 2. And don't see you over there, Bat. Oh, okay, almost got me. But not quite this time. Nope. And this is another one of those puzzle rooms, but this one is a more interesting one. I'm hoping in the final build that this might change up a little bit. Okay. Up. I have done this before, so it's not like as if I have a little bit of experience. If it's your first time doing that, it's a lot more difficult than it looks. Let's see what's here. Jorak's note. Wretched trapped rooms. I almost made it up unharmed, but the spikes pierced my feet on the last step. I foolishly thought I would have nothing to worry about after making it out of the catacombs. I hope Marcus ventures this way, or I may soon bleed out. We never should have separated from the rest of the group. If only I had the strength to slide out of here. I wonder what this is. Slide. Hold down and press jump to slide. So now we'll be able to progress in certain ways that I was not able to before. Okay, it's safe to go down there. I'm going to explore that one room to directly past this one first, though, before I try and backtrack to any of those sliding rooms. And now I'll be able to get that bottle that was in Carthus as well, in the Mountain Inn. So let's go up here first and see what's over here. A small chest. Perfect. I was hoping to run into one of these. Lifting belt. I can go into my equipment. And what would that be under? Accessory? A belt worn by miners for extra support while lifting heavy objects. Increases my strength. Excellent. I always am more than welcome, or I always welcome extra strength at any point of time. Let's see here. Now, I guess I just decided not to go down that one way. Seems strange that I would choose not to go down, but oh well. Oh, that's where the what's it called? Oh, there's a thing that I missed over here. A clay cup. Make our way over here and maybe jump over now. Oh, okay. And oh, I missed a path over here. Come on, bat. Come on, bat. There we go. Now that's some bad bats. Take care of those guys and see what's over here. Oh, actually exactly what I was hoping for. This here is, I'm not sure if this is the only one in the game or if there's more, but here is sort of a teleportation device that will bring us back to a place you may remember, the beginning of the mine. Very, very handy, because now I can come back here, talk to this guy again. How's it going down in the mines? If you see any of my men down there, tell them to get back to work. And we can sell all of these things for a fat amount of coin. And as far as I know, these artifacts are only for selling, but that may or may not be true in the final version. Actually, I may as well go into here and do a little something like this up here, and I obtained a bottle now. Excellent. And I'll go over here. How much essence do I have? 519. I think I will definitely level up again in strength. Oh man, 21 strength at this point feels pretty good. I don't think I have enough to, or actually I haven't even learned how to craft a potion yet anyway, so it doesn't matter. So for the time being, I'll just go back over this way and make my way back down into the mine. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make this video. I've shown off quite a number of things. I'm hoping to maybe encounter a boss battle before the end of this Let's Look At. Maybe there'll be one over here if we're lucky. Okay, over here, and wait for that guy to turn around. Oh, almost dropped right down on top of you, but oh, and we've encountered another journal entry. DustInLint's journal entry number 3. This painting confirms my theory that the Ladori began digging these tunnels in order to reach something, but it appears they encountered a vast chasm which impeded their progress. They also may have used the tunnels to dispose of their dead, for the east passages contain what seemed to be a massive grave or burial ground. Oh, here is a that seems to be much more significant. A large chest at the end of it for more significant loot. And kill you. Jump onto this. And what do we have here? Magic axe. I think I'll definitely equip that. Ooh, down to 7, but it's magic. I'm not sure if magic has a slightly different system in this, where it can apply different, like certain enemies are weaker to magic compared to physical damage or not. That's something I'd like to try and experiment with, but I have not done so to this point. Because some enemies, when I've used magic before, seem to be felled quicker with magic than others with physical attacks, but I'm not sure if that's just my own imagination. Okay, and deal with you. We're just going to backtrack a little bit here to see if we can't find a boss battle before the end here. Okay, that could have been bad. I guess I'll go this way first. Shouldn't be too difficult to make my way through here. Now that I can kill most enemies in one hit. Yeah, now just about any enemy that I encounter in one hit. Ooh, and a critical of 26 damage there. So we'll just make our way. Oh, okay. That was some bad damage there, but that's alright. May as well kill this guy as well for a little bit of extra essence. And yep, this was one of the progress impeding areas. So I'll make my way over here. Another tunnel area. So we'll make our way into here. Oh, it's not the kind of area that I thought it would be. Oh, this actually brings me to a interesting area where I'm not sure how I feel about the whole swimming mechanics in this game. Oh, that's a progress blocked area. Swimming is interesting in this game. You would think that up would be for going up, but no, the only way to go up is by pressing the jump button, which I find a little strange, but I'm okay with that at the same time. And as you can see, we have a relatively small oxygen bar, which we need to fill up, otherwise I'm not sure if we die immediately or if we have a certain grace Oh, I forgot that I have to press jump. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, there we go. Okay, and those guys can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. So this is, I'm assuming Glob's Journal 4 didn't pop up there, unfortunately, for some reason. It appears as though the Great Bird was replaced by a new deity of some point. What could have caused this shift in their beliefs? Perhaps it is one of the ghost raiders that are often said in legend to have worn skull helmets and floated above the mountains. The only difference is that this one looks to be floating above some sort of sacrificial pit. Pretty scary stuff. Still haven't encountered a boss of any kind, unfortunately. I might have to cut this video before having done that, which is unfortunate because I would really like to show that off, if possible. Definitely not able to level up quite yet, unfortunately. But who knows, if we don't find one by the next fire camp, I think I will cut this video short by then, because I feel as though I will have shown off enough content by then. Oh, this is another thing I was hoping we would be able to show off, is a sort of a mob trap room, where you get stuck in a room where you have to fight creatures until you defeat a certain number of them. Oh, and what do we have here? Ooh, okay. Took 2 hits there. Interesting. And we'll just deal with these guys right here real quick. I think I'll go up this way first. See what... Whoa, I have not seen that enemy before. It was an interesting one. Even I'm still discovering new things while playing this, even after having played probably a good 10 hours into this before making this video. Oh, that was some bad damage there. A progress impeded area, unfortunately. Make our way over here. I'm assuming that there's gonna be a bat at the top of this, like there is most of the time. Oh, I think we've encountered our boss area. Those flags right there usually mean a boss of some kind. So we'll do this, and I think that will be the end of this video. Okay. Okay. Oh, taking a lot of bad damage here. Okay. Can't take too many more bad hits here. Oh, okay, and I actually died there, unfortunately, at the boss, but I think that will do it for this video. In normal mode, if you die, you will just go back to the last fire camp that you were at, and you will lose all of your essence as well, unfortunately, but you can't get that back if you return to the point where you died at beforehand, or before you die again. So, like I said, this will probably do it for this video. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. If you made it to this point of the video, feel free to support in the form of a like. It helps me out a lot and shows that you want to continue watching my content. And if you want to see more videos like this one, you can always click the link in the description to subscribe to my channel. I will also include a link in the description where you can pick up the early access version of this as well. This game, when it is released, will be, its regular price will be $15 US dollar rate. And until next time, have a good one, and I will see you next time.